Hello, and thank you for spending your time with me. I'm Dolly Lowry. I'm the CEO of kinuu, and I have 2 boys with learning challenges and spent over 10 years and 1,200 clinic visits looking for a better way to help my kids. And out of this magnitude of frustration, kinuu was developed. Our product addresses learning challenges such as ADHD, autism, and dyslexia, and science has made great strides in the last several years understanding neuroplasticity in the brain, and we've taken all the latest and greatest research and combined it into our exceptional product, Brainy Act. Please raise your hand if you have a child or know somebody with autism, ADHD, or dyslexia. Great. You don't have to look very far to know that this is a huge problem in our country. The #1 problem today is that we are treating the behavior and not the disorder. We are targeting the symptoms and we are missing the underlying neurological cause. The real cause is a disconnection or weakened pathways in the brain. A child is diagnosed with dyslexia and they have handwriting and reading problems, and sometimes their handwriting is 2 inches big, but giving them more handwriting problems and more reading programs is not going to address the underlying neurological cause. The second problem is that with a child with ADHD and autism, they're given medications, planners, tutors, etc., and that won't help the child either. Cost, simply put, ranges anywhere from $10,000 to $200,000 per year, costing our country almost $90 billion per year. To give you a perspective, there's about 20 to 25% of kids in the U.S. living with these disabilities. That equates to about 5 to 8 million kids, with 1 more million diagnosed each and every year. Our game is helping kids ages 6 to 15 and their families. We've combined the best of neuroscience and technology and put that into our game, Brainy Act, with the end goal to improve access, shorten the duration of therapy from years to months, and improve effectiveness. Brainy Act was specifically designed to be effective, affordable, and convenient for our families. We use movement, motion, motor sensory, rhythm, timing, vision to change the neural pathways to make the brain more automatic and synchronized so that the higher cognitive functions are easier for that child. We address the underlying cause, not the symptoms, which will lead to improved academic, behavioral, and social success. So that's the beginning of our game. The #1 thing we hear from parents all the time is that kids have fun playing Brainy Act, and they don't have to fight the kid to come into our center or play at home. It's engaging, interactive, and personalized for each player. Brainy Act is a unique blend of physical and cognitive activities that challenges the players to think on their feet, respond quickly, and coordinate vision, listening, and body movements. The game begins with a baseline assessment, and we measure progress after every 20 sessions. We have a proprietary database on the back end that collects 275 pieces of data on every time the child plays, and we use algorithms to measure the left brain versus the right brain body movements. So we've done an incredible amount of work on the back end. Our business model is that we can sell on-site in a center into home or into schools, and we sell in packages of 40 to 60 because those kids need a base minimum of 40 to see significant changes. I touched on cost earlier, but if you look at the programs today for a kid with autism, on average, over 3 years, it costs our country $30 billion. For a 3-year program. kinuu can service those same number of 50,000 kids at a cost of $200 million, and it only takes us 8 months. That's a very significant difference. The exit multiples in this space have been increasing, and there's been a lot of interest in autism, attention, and behavioral therapy. Brain health and creating real functional changes is the new way to help kids. Nobody has been able to crack this market open with an effective solution until now with Brainy Act, and here's how we're different. The top 3 items, all 3 of them, increase the rate of firing into the brain, which in turn shortens the time to make effective and permanent changes. In 5 years, our data will be like none other in the marketplace. And our passionate goal is to help accelerate additional research for the next generation. If we have 5,000 kids play with autism, we can begin to see trends in the data like no one else can see today. We capture data at 30 frames a second. We have a private community that allows parents much needed peer-to-peer support and networking. Our team is highly experienced, passionate about kids, fun, hardworking, and humble. We are very intentional about our culture and company atmosphere, and we hire not only for incredibly strong experience, but attitude, teamwork, and problem solving. Our results have been outstanding. Here's an autistic boy, a 14-year-old boy who played about 60 sessions on Brainy Act, and at about 14 sessions, his mom said to us, I think his handwriting's improving. And so we went back and we looked, and we were shocked to find that his handwriting had significantly improved. Next, you'll see a short video from his mom describing their experience.
They said he was on the severe autistic. And when I got that diagnosis, I was more concerned about how the other people were going to treat him. In the last couple months when he's been playing Brainy Act, there's a whole big explosion of language that wasn't there. 10 more years of speech therapy, and I don't know if it would have as much effect as it has in the past 3 months for him to ask why questions and have these big conversations. It's just, you can't just explain that in words.
So we hear back from parents over and over, and we've seen improvements in speech, emotional regulation, and focus over and over again. That's just one handwriting example. In terms of market adoption, we've done 3 pilot studies. We've been working with Mount Sinai Medical out of New York. Dr. Carolyn Martinez, who is a well-known pediatrician, did an IRB study last year. We were at Guiding Light Academy in Chicago. It's a school for kids with autism. We had fantastic results. And we had pilot in Sunny Days Therapy out of Minnesota. We've done a number of seminars. We're involved with a lot of the local associations, and we opened a location in Minnetonka, Minnesota last July, and we have kids coming in to play. And we're launching a home program later this month. So we're looking to raise $4 million to do marketing, product development, sales, brand awareness, expansion, hire people, etc. So we would love to have you come see us and learn more about Brainy Act. We have additional testimonial videos and product videos that you can see the game live in action. Thank you very much.